Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our road to the league with Wrexham. You know what today is. FA Cup final, Champions League final. It is Wolves and in Dortmund for all the magic this season. We took the table from Man City pretty much the last game of the season. We've won the Carabao Cup twice, so we had it back-to-back. We did not win it this year. We have a chance for an FA Cup, so there's one. We have a chance at a Champions League final, so that's two, so adding two more. And we've won a Europa League, Europa Conference League. So we've won three. We're about to win two more if we can do this. So a little bit of the numbers, fingers. So yeah, we're going for 5 pieces of silverware in this save. So without further ado, let's get right into this. I'm ready. It's Wolves. To give you an idea here, Wolves, who finished 16th in the league, we actually tied them once this year and then beat them the other time in the year. Rai is their key player. I mean, attacking mid, can play in the mid all the way up to the top. So we'll see where he ultimately plays in that, because they're playing a 4-3-3. So it's going to be interesting with the wing backs there. And then on the flip side, Dortmund with Guillermo Romero. I think it's probably with an H. Guillermo Romero. But play out the wing, play attacking mid. And with the looks of Dortmund, they're going to come at us with same thing, a 4-3-3. So Romero is going to be all the way up top, plus a couple of players we've seen in the Prem. We've seen Pip here at Leeds before he moved over to Bayern and then Dortmund, staying in Germany, and then Hannibal, who starts at United and then moved over to Hertha Berlin. I think the same season we got promoted up to the Premier League, so I'm not sure if we've actually seen him, but we've played Hertha Berlin, just not when he was with them. So that's going to be that. Podlake has the most clean sheets in the Champions League, so it's going to be a difficult battle. For our team, Bahira is at 84% match fitness. I think we're going to play him until the second half, then he's a mandatory send-off with a sub, and then the same thing with Salvatore. We are absolutely exhausted. It took me the entire week of rest to get these guys even up to 90. They are completely gassed, but we only have 2 games left. We really need some good bit of play. One thing I did notice is Bjornsson now is 4 stars at Deep Line Playmaker, and Canalita is up as a Segundo Volante up to 4.5 stars. Remember, when they started the year, they were both at 4. But Canalita is adjusted to his role, because we had an opportunity to play him like this. They fit into the role just like that, so that kind of works. Fofana is slowly getting a little bit worse, but I mean, for one more year, I think Wesley Fofana could be a guy that comes in and is a sub again next year. But ultimately, we're not worried about next year. We're worried about now. So let's do this. FA Cup final at Wembley against Wolves. This is a big one. Let's do this. I'm ready. I also would like to say in this, if we win these 2, well, we're already in, so it doesn't matter. We are actually going to be playing the Summer World, Club World Cup or whatever. We will be playing those per episode, so we'll have that during the summer. If we win these 2 games, that'll be like an epilogue of sorts, and then we'll kind of wrap up the series with that. But first, we have to get something. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We're gonna play balanced. We've been playing well balanced. Wolves aren't particularly the strongest team, but we've been playing balanced to the point where it's been good for us. So outside, the crowd sounds off because Wembley is always really loud. My head and the sound is down at like 1 for the crowd, but it's still really loud. So you get to enjoy my commentary. So we know they're coming out in a, well, I just noticed this. It's 2 teams that wear yellow jerseys, because could this be the right revenge of the yellow jerseys? They both are yellow and black. A little different yellow and black, but just know if we don't have a goal in this, it goes to extra time, and then from extra time, it goes into penalty kicks, which I'm not particularly high on Yulson in PKs, but he has won one before, I think, in an FA Cup match. So there is that. As Garcia is going to get the ball playing it up to Lorenzo. Lorenzo out wide to Asai. Asai plays it over to Rai. Up to Fullilove, and Yulson will get there just in time in the box. Plays out to Madhira. A little bit too fast of a play. It's all about possession here. Thiago Fofana. I like the build up, looking for those holes, looking for the defense. They want to try to run at the middle of the field. So do we, as that's played out to Isaacs. Isaacs looking, and that bounces off Garcia. It's going to be a header. Asai will head it over Salvatore and kind of reset it. And here, though, on the side, plays it up to Kinlan. Kinlan over the net. It's there. It has to be a bit more on target. We're keeping the Wolves from doing much. We're holding possession pretty well. But you know how FM is. If you have a game like this, typically 1 or 2 shots, the AI is going to score a goal on you. This kind of lead up plays up to Kinlan. Bell, good touch in. New plays it back. I don't... What was their keeper's name? I don't even know. Oh, Kajovic. Okay, Kajovic. Or no, Kajokov. It's not... I actually like that name. As Canalito plays out to Isaacs. Isaacs looking, plays up to Timoteo. Timoteo through ball to Joe Bell, his 37th of the season. Let's celebrate 1-0 Wrexham over Wolves. And we are well on our way. It is Timoteo that is really putting it on. I mean, yes, the signing was massive, 97 million. But hey, it worked. It definitely worked. Let's praise the boys. Okay, we're gonna make these subs at the half. Remember, Adhira is gonna come out. Yeah, not right now at the half. Kinlan looking, gonna pick a spot. And it's gonna be singing over the ball there, screaming over it. Not gonna be on target. All right, let's make this change. Salinas going to come in for Madhira. The other change we're going to take is I'm going to take Canalita. I'm going to take Canalita out and put in a Kiakai. Is Canalita actually good at penalties? He is. Let's play him a little bit and just see how it works. He'll be the first sub. Praise the boys. Still a 1-0 lead right now. If we get a second goal, we'll make that change. Isaacs puts it in. Timoteo's not going to be able to win that. Kiembre does. Full of out here pressing the ball down the field by himself. Afana is going to just take that out of possession. Iago up to Canalito looking. Plays it deep. Timoteo's there. Timoteo crosses it in. Bell. Header off the post. It is cleared. Kinlan can't get that. And Isaac had a chance. Seconds later, another attempt for us. Salvatore plays up to Canalita, plays it up to Kinlan, through ball. Timoteo this time going to take it himself in wide left. Wide left. Okay, Yulson, I need this insurance, and we have actually did a pretty good job of getting the ball downfield. We just need to finish. As Bell plays up to Salinas. Salinas through the Kinlan. Kinlan to Timoteo. Good strong hit. Timoteo. Kinlan again. Yakov. Great save. Couple great saves there by him. Okay, so I'm going to make this change. Penalty just going to come out. Kiakai is going to come in. We're going to change it up top. We're going to go put Cepeda in for Timoteo. We're going to get, actually, Cepeda's going to go over here. We're going to get Rafael Leao in for Bell. And our last sub is going to be Actually, let's have a Kiokai up here. What we're going to do is this. Bjornsson he can't really shoot. Let's put him here and put Bosma here. That might be the best play that we have right now. Yep. Bell? That's a screamer. I did not know we were in a moment because I immediately did it in the last one, but we were in a moment. Okay, so let's see Bell. See how that build up to the play went. So Bjornsson plays it out wide. It's headed back by Garcia. Back to Bjornsson. Pops off Kinlan. Is not an assist for Kinlan. It hits Kinlan in the back of the foot. It isn't actually played by Bell, is it? Yeah, Kinlan doesn't get that. It should go... Should go to our man Bjornsson. So here it is, 2-0. We've stifled the Wolves pretty well. Possession pretty close, but we're just playing good defense and ensuring they can't get shots on target. And we're getting still more shots. So about 15 minutes left until we take this, the FA Cup. Let's go. And here's a chance. I'll put over the Jarvis. Tony to, I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Carter with a worldy shot. I think he's onside there. What a shot from downtown. It is awarded. The Wolves are right back in this game. It is Tate Cater. So Knowles plays it up. Cater comes back, and that is a worldie. That is not going to be saved in any universe. What a goal. Yeah, he's totally onside there. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy. He's onside either way. So what a goal, but the time is running out. That was an amazing shot. But Wolves run out of time, and there it is. FA Cup winners take home 2 trophies this year, at least FA Cup and the league trophy. We'll see who lifts it up this time. It is Canalita again. And let us see. The boys at Wembley are happy. We have a sea of red and white out in the stands. The Wrexham fans have shown up. And yes, that's it. The red confetti for a second episode in a row. Now it's time to concentrate on the Champions League. And how the hell are we going to get all these guys fit? We're going to do a lot of rest. A lot of rest. And that's how we're going to get these guys fit for this game against Dortmund. Let's see if that one... It actually counted as Kinlan getting the assist. So it looks like Kinlan did play it back. So good job on him to recognize that. I thought it just went off his foot, but... I thought a lot of players played very well today. Pretty happy with some of the subs, just holding it down. Although Salinas hit a 6.4, I mean, at the end of the day, he played enough to hold the position down to ensure that they could not tie the ball game, which is good. So we do the double. Let's go for the triple. We get 2.3 there. We're a legend in team history. I mean, Thrush is still saying these two need rest. I mean, I know they need a rest, but we can't keep doing this. 2.4 is paid out, so a little bit more than what we actually won in the cup, which is all right. FA Cup review. Runners up Wolves. We win it. Biggest overachievers. Birmingham City made it to the semifinal, who we then beat them. So good on them. It's a championship league team to come up that far. And then Hastings United was the biggest underachievers. Here's our payouts. We gave Newcastle money for Gabriel Martinelli. Being this, 500K. for us winning the FA Cup. And then Wesley Fofana gets a bonus of 236k. So nothing crazy. We got the goods though. So there's that. So for our Euro, what we're going to do is we are going to put these guys on at least a rest of 4 days. And if we need to extend the rest, we will extend it further because, yeah, we need something more here. The training, I'm going to switch to training. I'm going to show you kind of what I do from here. So we do need penalties in case this goes to penalties. The other one we're going to do is we're going to do attacking free kicks and attacking corners. I like match tactics. That's going to come over here. Defense and attacking, that's fine. Defensive shape and attacking movement. Let's actually move these over here, to be honest. And then we'll flip that. So we'll have less practice as we go in. The other one is going to be technicals, chance conversion, and the other one being a chance creation is what we're going to end up doing with that. So the idea here is we have a lot of good set pieces. So good delivery. Timoteo getting his head in there, having that. Broadly working defense and attacking because we want to be able to score against Dortmund. But we also want to get those chances through conversions and creating those chances and converting them. Then overall, I think this one is going to be a possession because we want to maintain possession of the ball. This one, actually, let's move this open. Let's hold this to a goalkeeping. To here, because we want good goalkeeping in case we go to penalties. And yeah. The idea is I formulated this training plan for this. And I know most of these guys are not going to play this, but Yulson will get the training he needs, and the guys coming off the bench will play a little bit better when it comes to that. And as we take them off of everything we need, we'll do it. So we might need some of these guys off the bench to play. So I'm going to make a cut here. That's kind of what I do if I have a full week and we don't have to rest like that. I kind of tailor our training to what I think we do need and what we could need, and kind of just tailor it from that. So we'll be back with this Dortmund game. It's a big one. Champions League final. Can we do it? All right, here we go. Dortmund. Biggest thing is 5th in Germany. Their form is not the greatest. Out of the last 5 games, they've won 2, lost 2, and tied 1. So looking at that run of form for them, when their loss was Eintracht Frankfurt, their tie is with Barcelona, and the 2 wins are against Barcelona in the second leg and Hanover. And their other loss is from Bayern. So this is going to be an interesting one. That Bayern loss also. Look at what they're playing. They put a 5-2-2-1 to start to end the game. But most of the time is a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, 4-3-3, a lot of 4-3-3, and then against it we're playing a 4-4-2 and switch to a 4-4-3 diamond. So are they ready for us and our 5-2-3? I don't know. But we're also completely up to fitness for the most part. There's only one guy that's kind of struggling. It's Salvatore, who's at 89. He needs a break at this point, but he'll get a break after this game. That's the biggest thing. He'll get a break after the game. Don't worry. So everyone's good. We're going to play balanced and well. Dortmund, Champions League. We're in Kiev, in Ukraine, and we will see if we can win this game. They're inconsistent. We're excellent. We've won a lot of games. We're actually favorites. We are favorites in this game. I did not realize we're favorites. It's a winner-take-all, one game for the Champions League trophy, Champions League final. We got the white ball out here. We're ready. Both teams Can we have good luck this episode against teams in yellow jerseys? All right. So shout. I like it. Should we have Isaac Sardis already has a yellow card. Kinsvader gonna do a throw in there to Jose. Well, they have a yellow card too. Asani back to Jose. Kinlan with the slide tackle. That was a little risky. Bell does get the interception. Kinlan passes it back to Salvatore. They are pressing pretty hard. Kinlan looking out wide to Isaac. Isaac taking a step. It's not there. Bjornsson. Isaac plays it up. Timoteo's there. The former Leverkusen man back to Paul Kinlan. His 25th of the season. And we put Dortmund down 1-0 in the 14th minute. This is a magical season. Like, even without Timoteo, we had an amazing season before we brought him in. And he just put us over the top. We had the money. I targeted him. The first time we tried to bring him in, there was a little bit of complication, but we finally got him in. And Timoteos did absolutely work. Here's Centurion taking a shot, and that's screaming over the bar. Come on. Okay. 30th minute. You have a throw in. Timoteo back to Isaac. Bjornsson to Isaac again. Looking for the cross. There it is. Puja gets in the air. Mathura over to Bell. Bell cross in. Timoteo, that is actually tipped by a defender. Possession is very equal, hovering around 50% or so. We're going to praise the boys. We love to see it. Gonna adjust the headset. I'm just hyped. Burkhart. So, okay. Bjornsson, I like it. Wesley Fofana, Thiago. Fofana up to Canalita. Isaac. Up there with his yellow card to Timoteo. Timoteo. I would rather Timoteo take that shot, or on the flip side, Bell actually take a real shot than that, because that was not a good shot. All right. So in the dressing room, let's halfway there, but the job isn't done. Make sure our name is on the trophy. Come full time. Not everyone loves that. You can do it. Praise. Let's do it. No shots on target for Dortmund. That is interesting. Okay. First sub, Conlita is going to come out. Akia Kai is going to come in. Isaac with that card. I'm not big on that. Let's get him in. Now, Timoteo he's not the greatest at penalty taking, but he's good at goal scoring. So we're going to keep him on. And those are the two subs we're going to do at first. Kinsvader. Back to Kuja. Aluai, I think. Bjornsson does take it out of possession. That was a good thought. Centurion over to Kinsvader. Kinsvader has some room. Kinsvader does cross. It is tipped. Salvatore is smart with that header back to Yulson. That is a smart play by a defender. Yulson, big one. It hits the ground. Bell's there. Kinlan has a nice shot, but tipped. And Podlick is out here trying to hold his own. Mathura is gas, so we're going to put in Salinas. Akia Kai is going to come in right here on this. We're going to bring in Bosma. Bosma's going to flip over to here. Salvatore is going to come out. We're going to put Lavin Verde in because Salvatore is gassed, and that will be our subs there. We're going to keep our top portion up. Cepeda will probably be the next one to come in. Actually, let's do that. Is Bell good in penalty taking? He is. Let's get in Cepeda. Is Cepeda good at penalty taking? Not really. What about Leao? Leao is. Let's get Rafael Leao in, and let's go with this. Let's move Bell as an advanced forward. Actually, let's keep him as a poacher, to be honest. Okay. Kinsvater. The shot wide left. Okay. He does miss that. So we're playing an idea that if Dortmund does score and it goes to extra time and it goes into having to worry about PKs, it's there. But the idea is to not let any goals through. Bjornsson just misses that. Kinsvater looking. What a good job there. I mean, the defender is there. He does do his job. Bjornsson misses that one. I mean, it's really technically two misses. It's two misses. And of course, it's going to go down to this. And we're going to go into extra time, I think. And we are. Okay, so which means we are going to come in and we're going to make one tactics change. Has Leao come all the way back before? No, Kinlan has. So Leao is going to play here. Segundo Volante. I know it's not the smartest thing. Fabian Cepeda is going to come up here. And we're going to play him as an attacking forward like this. And we're going to play like this. Now we have one other substitute we can bring in. Who is the other substitute we bring in? Let's wait because let's see. Kinlan, who are my penalty takers? Bell, Leao, maybe a key. Ooh, Fofana has to stay on. I mean, Martinelli will have to come on. Where would he come on? I mean, he would probably have to come in for... You know what? We are going to make this change. I'm going to put Bosma here. Fofana is going to come in here. Kiakai is going to come outside. And... What are you talking... Let's do this. Let's see. Yeah, that is the only one. Okay. Extra time, baby. I have no idea how we're going to win it if it goes to penalties. We better not have an injury because that's going to hurt my soul. Nothing going on here in the first part of this. Okay. Start second half extra time. Still nothing. Let's take this to positive. Cepeda plays it up. And Podlick with a great save. Let's go a little positive. We are in control of this game. Bell is still out there on a 49% health. The man is absolutely gassed. Kinlan playing it back. Romero does head it away. Bell plays over to Salinas. Levin Verde out to Bell. And that's not gonna be something there. And Bosma just took an injury. Don't do it to me, Football Manager. Please, FM. FM, don't do it. I promise I'll go back to balanced. Bosma plays it up. Somebody get in the middle. Kidlin's there. Somebody. Bosma, Kidlin, Aki, Bell, goal in the Champions League final. Sixth in the 116th minute. What is this? Aki Akai. I've already forgot what he is. Georgian, right? That's what he is. On a 6.4. The Georgian international comes through with a big time pass. Can we hold it? The last minute. And there, come on, blow the whistle. Come on, ref. There it is. Champions League final. It goes into extra time. I did not know what to do with those subs. Connolly just going to take the trophy. A Champions League final to remember. Goes into extra time. There it is. 5 trophies in the series. We've done it all. We have done it all here with Wrexham. Showing the trophy off in Ukraine. Look at all this. I mean, it's not that far of a travel for those in Germany, but they're going to go home upset. Our XG was 2.33 against their 1.07. We were in better form, but at the end of the day, Joe Bell from an assist from Aki Akai from the far side and a header in the net puts us over the top. We have now won the most consecutive games in Wrexham history, which stands at 12 straight wins. And we finally beat Luka Padic, having previously gone 214 consecutive minutes without conceding a prior goal in the Champions League. Best performers, Tamateo did absolute work, but he was just gassed. For them, it was Luka Padic. Struggled. Well, Salinas came in. He just had to hold a position. And, well, that's the Champions League final. This is the moment that you play football and why you play Football Manager. Winning the Champions League. I have goosebumps after that. This is the first time I've won something like this in Football Manager. I've been playing Football Manager off and on since 2016, so FM16. I started recording and I tried to do it on 19, but I didn't know how to really do that. And so it came off like a struggle with Newport County. I found a way. I found how other creators make football entertaining. I kind of said, hey, I want to do that. I got into it last year, and we are here in FM23 with the Champions League final win. We are treble winners. 3 trophies: FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. We received $19.83 million for winning against Dortmund. We almost, with that Champions League run, we have almost cut out all of our profit loss for this season. That is insane. All the medals for the Champions League. We are the cream of the crop for American head coaches. There it is. Finally, these guys can just take a breather. I mean, you did absolute work. We receive 5.18 million, and there it is from television revenue. Is that included in this? Yeah, it is. Then we receive this for the coefficient table, the 10-year coefficient. We've paid out 16.75 million to the club. Here it is. We took it and our road to it. So 6-3 in aggregate over Real Madrid, 7-1 aggregate over Leverkusen, 4-2 victory over Inter, and a 2-0 triumph over Parthenope. Likes Joe Bell and Paul Kinlan were key to our success. Club having offered a reported maximum bonus pot of 16 million for winning the competition. Dortmund is runners up. We are the overachievers. We were never supposed to get it this far, but we did. Biggest underachievers being Inter, who we beat. We beat them in the actual table. And there's the bonuses paid out. Newcastle for Gabriel Martinelli gets $1 million. But yeah. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, when does the world portion thing start? What is it? World Club? Is it like World Club Championships? Yeah, here it is. So it's May of next year, actually. I thought that was at the end of the year. All right, so I'm not going to have a wrap up in this. We'll do another episode. We'll wrap it up. I mean, that's a good way to end the series. We don't even get to, we all did it at the race course before we did it. Timoteo, you're an absolute beast. See if anyone else got any awards. We take the head coach of the month for May. I thought we already did. Or no, we took it for April. Timoteo is in the Champions League Dream Team. And then Champions League a winner. So Kinlan, he is the league midfielder of the season. Attacking midfielder is still in there. He gets it over Ricardo Alpium, who is on Real Madrid, and Rodrigo. And Rodrigo is also on Real Madrid. And that is the 35-year-old Rodrigo at this point. Forward of the season, Timoteo was third. Next was Ali and Romero. Romero was on Dortmund. Defenders of the season, Burkhart, who was on Dortmund. Romero, who was on Real Madrid. And then Hamed Koja is also on Dortmund. So Dortmund had a pretty good defense. That's how they got there. Goalkeeper of the season, Podlik, of course, gets it. He had the most clean sheets in the Champions League, which was 8. So I thought that was pretty good for him. Capril from Juventus had 5. So that was pretty good with him. And then Yulson had 6. Let 16 goals in, but not the greatest rating. The man's an absolute monster. We had a world-class goalkeeper, and the fact that we found this man buried at, what is that? Belenenses in the second tier in Portugal, and we plucked him up and we're like, this man is going to be the dream. And then we loan him to Crystal Palace, and then he does absolute wonders at Crystal Palace in that loan. And we're like, he's our goalkeeper of the future. And then playing him these last 3 years, the man has gotten better every single year. I mean, that was crazy with that. So that is your awards, I believe. Let's go one more day. We're not going to hit this because this is when the actual end of season wrap up, which will be in the next episode. We'll wrap up we'll talk about the save. We'll talk about everything in that. We'll kind of wrap it up in the typo. And then, yeah, I have to figure out what we're doing next to Football Manager because I'm certainly not done. But I want something to hold me over where we just have some fun for the next 2 or 3 months. And I don't know what that's going to be before November. Plus, if that save, if we feel like we're not done with that save, we can always just transfer it over to FM24 and play a little bit of it and just use that save to experiment on what it is. So, yeah. So that's what's going to be for the next episode. Kind of wrap it up, tighten the bow. Going to leave it at that. And then, yeah, I'm ecstatic. 5 trophies in this save. That's insane. So, thanks for hanging out for this episode and this save. Next week, we'll be starting a new save. So there's that. So stay tuned for that whole thing. I'm unsure what it's going to be. I might do something where we see who coaches are fired and we kind of see what happens on kind of simming through a part of the year. And we'll see who gets fired and we'll join that team no matter where it is. So we'll see. So thanks for hanging out. Go leave a like below, comments, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.